Hey everybody, this is kind of a follow-up on my T-Mobile internet service here at the house. Sitting about 13 miles outside of Tucson, Arizona, out here in the beautiful Sonoran Desert. I have a tower 3.5 miles from me. I'm getting a horrible signal that is still giving me in the morning up to about 340 megabytes down and 24 megabytes up. During the day, peak hours like right now, it's 2:30 in the afternoon. I have 178 megabytes down and about 14 up. I can't complain. This thing's doing really, really well. You can see the little guy right there over my shoulder. Yeah. Right below him, of course, is little Mr. Lennox. That was given to me by my little sister. I have been absolutely thrilled with T-Mobile home internet. There's no cables coming into my home. The little box you see there is everything. It picks up the cell signal. It has a router inside of it. It's a Wi-Fi 6 and it's a very strong router. It makes it through my whole home, which is about 2,400 square feet. I do have a second router, but I use that for IoT and other things like that. If you wonder where I've been and why I've been gone for so long, I went in, I had a quadruple bypass surgery done to my heart. I've come through it well. They tell me I'm healthy, I'm fine. Um, in fact, I went on a cruise to Cozumel with family. We had a really good time, a week long. That was a good time. And other than that, life has just been plugging along. But I thought I really owed it to you guys. They're saying on the national uh, Ocala or Ogala, um, they're saying that T-Mobile is averaging about 165 megabytes across the nation. Here in the middle of nowhere, I'm beating the national average by a lot. So I'm just super duper happy. It's still $50 a month. There are no hidden fees. There are no extra fees. I just do a direct deposit out of my bank account at $50 a month, and that takes care of everything. So there's nothing to complain about. T-Mobile's been great to me. I read an article the other day saying that T-Mobile has purchased Mint Mobile, which is interesting. Mint Mobile is who I use for my phone carrier. One of the reasons for going with them is because they used the T-Mobile system, which I never had any problem with the T-Mobile system. As a matter of fact, what I have always had problems with are the T-Mobile stores, which are independently owned here in this area. They suck. That is the easiest way to put it. They're horrible. Um, we've done what we could. But I was reading an article about them closing all of their retail stores. And really, I got to tell you, I have had such phenomenal service with T-Mobile on the telephone, on the internet. Um, I've had great service with them that way. Going into a store, driving 30 miles and walking into a store, I'd be better off licking a lamp socket. I have never gotten any satisfaction. I go in and ask them for help, and they tell me we don't do that here. So why do I need them? I actually got rid of T-Mobile as a phone carrier because of that. I bought a phone from them that was not what they told me it was. I took it back to the store with only like a week and was told, that person had been fired and they weren't responsible for what he had told me. And pound sand, kick rocks. So, guess what? At the end of the whole deal, I got a letter from a lawyer saying I could join a class action lawsuit because they had misrepresented that phone so badly. I didn't want to get involved um, because in the meantime I had dropped my contracts with T-Mobile and gone to Google Fi, and all my family had dumped T-Mobile and gone to Google Fi. That's another 5 contracts. Um, And then recently, we've all been moving over to Mint Mobile. But as long as they continue with the Mint Mobile service, right now I'm paying $15 a month, prepaid, $180 a year, for 5 megabytes or 5 gigabytes, whatever it is, of data every month, unlimited phone, unlimited text. And to be honest with you, that's all I use. Um, when I was with Fi, I only got 2 gigs, unlimited talk, unlimited text. The problem was I worked at a company that had no internal Wi-Fi. So anytime I was on breaks and anytime I was surfing the net, I was paying for it. Now with the Mint Mobile, I have plenty of data. Um, but at the time, my bill was running me about $50 a month with Fi. Now I'm running $15 a month with Mint Mobile. I'm just as happy as can be. It's kind of like this home cellular service. It is absolutely, I don't have to think about it every once in a while. And I mean every once in a while. Maybe once a week. I'll get an outage for 15 seconds, maybe 20 seconds. And then it pops right back up and away we go. I watch 4K TV over it. We run the businesses over it. We do the dog rescue over it. Everything just works and it's so consistent. During the monsoon season, I had no trouble with monsoon knocking my signal out. I was a little afraid of that. We get really heavy rain. Seemed to just keep going right along like it wasn't even there. I've had no problems with anything. I tried satellite service, had problem during the monsoons with the heavy clouds, would block the signal. I've tried the microwave systems. They stayed pretty strong during monsoon, but they were really expensive for what you got. But very consistent. I can't complain at all. Except I used Bluespan Wireless. I loved them. Prior to that, I can't even remember the name of the other company. You'll find them on one of my little talks. I hated that company. Oh my God, they did everything in the world to cheat me out of what they promised they would give. They never fulfilled their contract. They finally let me go, threatening me the whole while. And when they did let me go, they sued me for total cost of termination. Even though I've been calling them going, come get your equipment. It is not hooked up. You need to come get your equipment. And finally they did. And they charged me for the 2 months that they drug their heels to come out and get it. So all I can say is, if you run into that company, which is Y-Power, stay away from them. I believe they have regrouped, renamed, so be careful. They're still out there, though. All right, guys, I love you all. I hope someone missed me while I've been gone all this time. And if not, well, that's okay, too. But just a little more info on T-Mobile and how it's holding up in the long run. Hope you're having a great week. Bye-bye.